All right, welcome back, guys. Week 13. I can't believe that.
It is week 13.
Didn't even know that until I looked at your
Yeah,
your
my
notes
heading
there.
right there. I do a lot of work there. You fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, I'm kind of the talent.
And I do the work. Yeah, I got it. Hey, first of all, I got to say a couple things. Number one, we really appreciate.
Should we introduce our guest first?
Well, we're going to, but I have something to say that I think is going to make it bigger than that.
Okay.
Coach Haiti started
Yes.
something last time he was here.
Yes.
He brought us those shirts, those Liberty shirts.
Yeah.
You know what?
And then Powell and Tomato.
Nothing.
Hacks.
Two Hall of Famers been around programs for 35 years. They can't find an old dusty T-shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, so the Pie Valley guys come in, and not that I want this to get weird.
I don't know that.
Like
How are we going to get up
Can you
there?
see these pants right here? Look at these shorts.
Can I adjust
Look at that. Look at that. How awesome are those?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
We got sublimated
do it.
high-end. You didn't wear yours. Why? You don't like them?
I do, but you modeled them. I wanted to have them loose like this so I could really show them.
Yeah.
High-end, sublimated, upped the game from Hades.
Yeah.
Haiti went old cotton shirts.
Yeah. But we can't disrespect Haiti, right?
We can.
Okay, all right. But hey, this is Coach Miller from Pie Valley. Coach, first of all, appreciate you taking the trip down. How long did it take you to get here?
We were at practice at Ashtabula tonight,
Oh,
so
wow.
it took a little longer than usual, but I mean, it's about 50 minutes.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I mean, which, we're in Andover, everything's a travel, so travel's not a big deal for us.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time. Excited that you're taking the time. Excited that Gage came down with you. We'll do a couple segments with him, and but just talk about what you've been able to build at Pie Valley. It's been incredibly impressive for us as fans to watch. Talk about your season and what you've done up there. It's been really impressive.
It's been a process there, I mean, to kind of give some history,
Yeah.
My dad was the coach there for a long time.
Yeah.
My dad went there from Hubbard because I was starting to come up through.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to move closer to home, was hard traveling back and forth, so he started coaching at PV.
Mm-hmm.
He was there until after I graduated, kind of got to the point where he's like, you know what, why am I still here? He left. Kevin Brown took over the program after that. And he did a good job of getting kids out, but it was never really accelerating. You know? I moved back to the area in 2003.
Okay.
And started talking about, hey, I'd like to come in and help out. I'm back in the area.
Sure.
And he said he'd love to have me. And so first year I volunteered. I came in and helped out because I was finishing up paramedic school at the time. And I came in when I could, and then the next year I'm like, listen, I want to coach.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the guy that was there left as the assistant. I came in and I said, listen, it's great that you fill a team, but this isn't how I foresee this going. We need to start building towards something.
Right.
So we kind of scrapped a lot of stuff and went bare bones and started bringing kids up through the program. My current assistant now, Dave Benedict, moved into the area too with two kids, and he was instrumental in helping getting our little kids program rolling in the right direction with the junior high. I mean, we built a really nice foundation there, and then we've been able to just kind of build from that and keep it going moving forward.
Yeah, and that's the key, I think, having, the right people at the youth and middle school level. Anymore, it's pretty tough to build a good program just based on high school.
Right.
If you have the right people, we know that firsthand. Having Dave Crawford and Derek Fletcher down at the youth level in middle school, you get kids coming up that already know what you show, how to do stuff. So you don't have to start with the basics day one of high school practice.
It builds community too. I think there's a bigger piece of this, and that is any head coach, and you know this as well. There's a lot of people doing tons of stuff for your program.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you're a person that needs to have their hand on everything, you're not going to spend any time with your family, and you're going to go crazy. You got to just find the right people, and once you do, you got to put them there, and you got to trust them.
I mean, I spend limited time interacting with the little kid program for the most part. I go in and help out here and there.
Sure.
Gage goes and helps once in a while, but I try to take a step back. One year I was there a lot. And they said, "Why are you here? Go home. See your family."
Yeah, sure.
So So I mean, I trust the guys that are there. I've always trusted the guys that we've had come through that program. The biggest thing we battle is basketball.
Sure.
I mean, because well, my buddies play basketball, so I'm going to go play, and it's hard trying to get those kids sucked back over
Sure.
once they go do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And especially at a small school like we are, so we've been doing a pretty decent job of keeping it moving forward.
Right.
This season was like we knew we were going to have a pretty good team. The question was, were we going to be able to replace Cameron Erie from last year?
Mm-hmm.
He was a solid kid. He won a lot of matches for us. He placed 5th at districts. And we had a couple freshmen coming in that we were hoping we were going to be able to, and they kind of had that thing where they were trying to still do junior high stuff in high school.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
they hadn't quite figured out, hey, that doesn't work here anymore.
Right.
Sure.
And it took a while for them to get to that point where they're like, okay, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm
ready, coach. Yeah.
I'm ready, coach. So we ran into a spot where, like, getting in January where we had kids that were sick a lot, getting banged up, and it just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth at part of the season just because it didn't finish the way I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Especially heading into the state dual meet tournament, regional semifinals.
Yeah, sure.
We're wrestling Edgewood, who is like that team we just have a hard time getting past when we wrestle them. And, I felt pretty good. We were starting to get back healthy, starting to get guys back where they needed to be, and then just spiraled. How momentum shifts in a match. We came out.
Match, for sure.
We came out. We won the first 2 wrestled matches. We were right where we needed to be. We lost a tough match at 26 with Noah Campbell and Frankie Oliveras.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tight match. 1-point match. Came down to like the last 10 seconds. Tight.
Tough,
And then from there, it just kind of our 32 went out and got caught. Our 38 went out, gets caught, and it just
momentum starts.
Yeah, and there's no timeout here.
There's no timeout. There's no.
It
just went downhill from there.
You're wishing Gage was a 52-pounder. Stop the bleeding.
My 52. Went out, put a stop to it, but then it just was like it wasn't enough.
You're doing the math. You're figuring things out.
I'm figuring it out, and it was over. And it was like it was a tough match to lose that way.
Right. So let's talk about district week. You got 6 guys. Took second at sectionals. Congratulations.
Thanks.
6 district qualifiers. How's district shaping up for you guys? How's the draws looking? How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty good with the draws. These 6 guys that we have going, we're always 6 guys that I said have a good shot of getting to Columbus.
Right.
The question's going to be, can we get out to the semis?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you lose one match on Friday, it's a tough road to hoe.
It is.
And that's going to be the big thing. Can we get into the semi so that we're into that less pressure situation where it's
you get 2 chances
we
to
just
get
got to win
now.
one.
Yeah, you're right.
Whereas if you lose on Friday, now we're looking at we got to win 3 matches Saturday morning to get there, and that's a grueling pace to get through.
It's hard, and what's brutal too, and most people that don't coach don't understand this. That drop down from the semi, especially if it's a hard fought semi, hey, an overtime match, a 1-point match, a last second takedown, you've got to gather yourself. And you say, the rule says you got 45 minutes, but by the time you get your stuff back on and get back,
45.
Hey, you got to get ready to warm up again, and you've got to forget everything that just happened. You almost are wrestling for a district championship, and you've got to refocus because this guy's got a little bit of momentum. He's coming back from the losers bracket. He's wrestling there 45 minutes. That's the toughest 45 minutes, the toughest matches in wrestling, I think.
As soon as I have kids that lose in that match and come on, the first thing I say is, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, then we're over it.
Right.
We have a match we got to win.
Right.
Yeah.
You cannot keep wrestling that match.
Right.
It's over with. We can't fix it.
Yeah.
And I've had a really hard time getting kids to get back into, and I try to equate to them. And I tell them before we get there, I went through the same thing my junior year, my senior year. I get out to the semis. I wrestle Sean Ebert, who's returning state champ, and I wrestled him lost him 6-5 3 weeks earlier. Something it's going to be a close match, and he comes out and just hits this high crotch on me that just takes me out of my shoes, and I'm on my back, and next thing I know, I'm wrestling that match while I'm still wrestling in the Conci semis, and the next thing I know, I look up the clock, and I'm losing by 2.
Yeah.
And there's a minute left in this match. I got to start wrestling, And I tell them, look, you gotta learn how to transition out of that. I know it sucks. We were almost there, but we still have this last shot.
Right.
We gotta get after it.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, that's well put. That's well put. Well, we have a couple other segments we want to talk about. We'll do some rapid fire. We'll get Gage on here, and then we're going to try something fun with both you guys and see how it works. But we certainly, first of all, congratulate you on a great season with some exciting stuff still to come.
Right.
And then and what you've built at Pie Valley, you have to be so proud. I know that you are, but we talk about you a lot because we're always following results as wrestling fans. And down in this area, we follow, of course, teams in Mahoney County, but you start gravitating towards those teams that just are doing it the right way. And you're certainly the head of one of those programs, Coach. So thanks for coming on. Yep. And we'll. What do you think? Rapid fire next?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put your shorts on or no?
Maybe over the jeans.
Okay, I like that. You should do that.
I got chicken legs. I can't.
All right, we'll see you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.